absolutely beautiful astrology soulmates, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for the week of May 10th, where this week the bulk of the excitement I think we've really got going on is going to be happening Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and these energies are going to carry us for the next couple weeks, because one of them is a new moon energy, and the new moon is getting kissed by all of these different planets, which means we're going to feel the vibration of those energies for the next few weeks. So I'm really pumped to talk about what's going on this week. Hopefully you're doing well out there. I'm looking forward to Norwalking with you, because that is happening this month as well. There is a lot going on in the YouTube Academy, so hopefully you're taking time to learn, absorb, get that notebook out, start to write things down. We've got even more study materials coming for you. We're developing them behind the scenes to help you really get these basics under your belt, especially because we are definitely going to be doing this YouTube Academy next year as well. So we'll get to all of that later in the year. Let's talk about what's going on this week, okay? So starting off this week, coming into Tuesday the 11th, we've got the new moon, and this is really the whenever there's a new moon, I feel like it's a gift to the sign that it's in. Like, it's like, officially, here you go, you've done it, birthday, ultimate birthday present, right? So the new moon here is going to be at 21 degrees of Taurus. Now, having a new moon is our opportunity to plant our seeds of intention, okay? But we plant them in the dark, because at the new moon, there's no light in the sky. It's dark up there. So we're planting in the soil of magic. So for good or for ill, what you plant on this day, in this energy, what you put down there, you're going to work with that for at least the next 4 weeks. That's why when we have new moon, full moon days, I really would love for you guys to pay attention. Map some things out ahead of time. Where are you trying to bring your focus? Bring some clarity, bring some intention into your life, because the only way to really get some things done is to get a plan and then kind of get on it. You know what I mean? Like, what did they say that in the Nutrisystem commercial? I believe that. I think that makes a lot of sense, especially when we're talking about the potency that moons bring with it, because it plants a seed inside of our emotional lives, and then we grow that over this next cycle of time, okay? So we've got the new moon at 21 degrees of Taurus, and if you're not sure where that's out in your chart or how to find that 21 degrees, I'm going to put a card somewhere above here so that you can look at my transit video and see how to find where the active transits are at in your chart. That way you can see the house or the point or the placement or the angle that is lit up for you with this particular moon. Either way, the new moon says we're going to plant our seeds of intention to either begin something new, put a fresh set of eyes on something, bring new perspective, bring new energy, bring new intuition, new instinct to the table with what you're working with. Now, this moon is in a lovely way, I think, supported by the energy of Pluto. And one of the things that we don't always, I think, give Pluto enough credit for is that Pluto is actually very good for popping things out of an unseen place. Right now, Pluto is retrograde at this particular moon. So really, you know, one of the questions I have in this slower Taurus energy, in this area of your chart, was there something you were working on? You had a desire, it's been in development, you've been holding on to it for a long time, and now Pluto is able to kind of pop it out, right? Like, bring it front and center, whether it's a project and now it's ready to come to the table, a relationship and it's ready to come to the table and come open. If it's been a power struggle with something that you've just been holding on to, and you're like, I am willing to release, I am willing to value myself and my space and my life and my heart and my mind differently, and to do that, I am willing to release Pluto retrograde, this thing I've been holding on from the past. So I think that that is a great energy. I'll also tell you that I think this Pluto retrograde is very good if you needed to do something with a person or like an organization in a position of power, like you're trying to up your game in some way. I think that this particular moon helps you set the stage and create the intention to get in front of people who maybe can help you make your next moves or make your next connections. Now, we've also got Mars in a sextile to Uranus at this particular moon, and that is always an interesting sextile, I feel like, because both Mars and Uranus are happy for a little surprise as long as they're doing something they want to do. So anytime Uranus gets involved, we know that a surprise or something unexpected could come to the table, and Mars is here ready to do a little bit of action. But because Mars is in the energy of Cancer at this particular moon, I do think that maybe there's like an emotional surprise or an emotional warming or welcoming that comes to your table. Maybe there is something that comes out of emotional impulsivity. It is a sextile, and when the planets have sex, that's usually very good for us because it provides a pocket of opportunity plus intelligent action. But sometimes with Mars and Cancer, if we're a little out of whack, we act Mars out of our emotions, Cancer. But instead, you could use that beautiful, watery, intuitive, cardinal feature of Cancer and align it with Mars, and you're taking action on something steady and something beautiful, and maybe you're doing a same old thing but in a new way. So the energies of this moon really very much so support that. So be sensual, be steady, ask for those kinds of beginnings at this moon, okay? Now, as we get to the 12th, we're going to see Mercury in a trine to Saturn, who again is not retrograde just yet. So a Mercury-Saturn trine, they're working together. It's creating an opportunity. It's creating an element of ease. And sometimes a trine can be so quiet. It can be so quiet that we miss it, or it's so easy that we miss taking advantage of it because it's so easy. But here's the nice part. Of course, because it's a trine, we've got these planets both in air signs. So of the mind, the intellect, the communication is on. So this is a day I will tell you, if you need to sign new contracts, make negotiations, you are bartering and trading with somebody, you're haggling, you're negotiating, you're going back for the price, you've got something going on with someone in court, you've maybe got something to present to a grouping of people. This is a wonderful energy to support you being able to use your communication and your intellect really very well. Now, we've also got on the same day the Sun in a sextile to Neptune. Now, remember, the Sun is still here in Taurus. Of course, Neptune is in home base in Pisces energy. And in a sextile, when the planets have sex, that's good for us. This is also usable. So we've got a trine sextile day. This is lovely. Let's really take advantage of this. But now the Sun and Neptune, as they're in their sextile together, this is a day where your heart may feel very open to not only to negotiate or to present something, but what you're presenting, it's almost as if you're presenting it with a lot of love. You're presenting it with a lot of creativity. You're presenting it in a way that feels like it's just an unconditional offering that you're putting out to the world. Or maybe you're attending an unconditional offering that someone else is offering or putting out to you. It is almost this energy that I feel like on this particular day, I just get the sense that it's like you want to use your words. You want to use your being to really do good or to lift a vibration on this particular day. That is definitely something we can see under the energy of that sextile, okay? All right, now when we get to the 13th, we've got this cool deal happening with Jupiter. He is ready to move into the energy of Pisces. Now, he's only going to get a couple degrees into the energy of Pisces before it's time to take the retrograde, but between May and July, we're going to see Jupiter in the energy of Pisces, giving us life, giving us a taste of lighting up the Piscean areas of our chart. Now, the last time that Jupiter was in Pisces was, I believe, 2010. So as we experience Jupiter in Pisces, first of all, we need to understand that this was the traditional ruler, and in traditional astrology is the ruler of Piscean energy. So Jupiter is again coming into home court advantage here. Very comfortable. Neptune is also in the energy of Pisces, vibrating it, and they're both very, very friendly with each other. They know no bounds, but everybody is comfortable. Like the gang is back together, you know what I mean? But as Jupiter comes into the energy of Pisces, an ingress into a new sign. When a planet enters into a new sign, you want to look at the areas of your chart that sign is ruling, because you're going to get a sneak peek of what is going on in that area. Jupiter is attempting to bring wisdom, benefit, expansion, belief, faith. He's looking to take you a little further, get beyond the horizons of where you're at now, and know and see and experience a little bit more. So in the Piscean areas of your chart, I want you to do a couple things. One, what was happening for you in 2010, 2011? What was happening for you in that time frame as Jupiter was traveling there? Just think about what was happening in your life in that particular area where you see Pisces on your chart. But also, what's happening and manifesting right now that you can maybe even get pen to paper and take a snapshot, from May to July, what's happening in your life, and then it will ease back out. But then as we get to the end of the year and we get to December 28th, Jupiter is going to move back into Pisces for its 1-year tour through the Pisces energy for sure, okay? So I want you to take a little bit of note there, but just remember, Jupiter is a benefic and he's very comfortable and very happy in the energy of Pisces because nobody knows any boundaries, and it's all about faith and belief and these widening horizons. So what opportunities are going to be coming your way? What teachers are going to be coming in and pouring into your life? And they're ready to bring an unconditional love. They're ready to bring you a teaching of femininity and unconditional love and healing, healing the traumas and dramas in your life. They're ready to heal you through your arts, through your crafts. They're connecting you with specialized groupings of people, elderly people, animals, children, maybe people who have mental or physical special needs. What sneaks and peeks into your life that you can really make note of this week, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, I hope that you have an absolutely gorgeous week. I would love to hear what's manifesting for you. And as we travel through May and July timeframe here with this Jupiter Piscean energy, let me know, truly, put down in the comment section below what peeks out for you, what is happening here, because I can't wait. And I have got to share some stuff with you guys, and it's going to be happening right on time with the Jupiter and Pisces. So I got to put the finishing touches on that thing, and then I look forward to bringing you my information as well. All right, my beautiful friends, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.